So the number one question I get asked on my YouTube comments and by email is the question around how can I figure out what my values are? So how can I work out what's important and meaningful to me and how I want to spend my time? So I'm going to make a few videos now with a few exercises and a few discussion points around how you can work out what your values are. I'm not going to talk about the difference between values and goals. I'm going to save that for another video, so please subscribe if you want to see that one. This is just going to be a few short videos of how you can go about thinking about what your values are. So I really like this exercise. I use this a lot with teenagers and adolescents, and it's also really good for adults too. And I'm going to ask you two questions. I'm going to ask you the first question. I'll then invite you to pause the video for as long as you need to think about the question, write down some answers perhaps, so grab a pen and paper if you haven't got any, and then I'll ask the second question and we'll do the same. So the first question is, what would you do if you had more money than you could possibly spend? So the question is, what would you do if you had more money than you could possibly spend? So pause the video, write down some thoughts, and then come back when you're ready. So welcome back. I bet you had loads of fun thinking about the answers to that question. Most people answer this with answers such as, I'd buy a massive house with a swimming pool and a tennis court and a personal chef and a personal trainer and a whole load of waiting staff to attend to my every need. Maybe a big garage with loads of classic cars or sports cars or motorbikes or Volkswagen camper vans, whatever you're into. Maybe you thought about traveling the world, going to every country you possibly could, visiting all of those tropical islands. Maybe you're really into dining and food, and you thought you would go and eat at every top-rated Michelin restaurant there is in the entire world. Maybe you'd even pay for those chefs to just come and cook for you all the time. Maybe you're really into shopping, and you would go on massive shopping sprees and buy all of those clothes that you always wanted to buy. And what else? If there's anything else there that I've not thought of, stick a comment down below. Really want to hear what you came up with. So now imagine that you've done all of those things. You've bought all of those things that you wanted to buy. You've been to all of those places that you've wanted to visit. You've bought all the cars, you've bought all the clothes, you've been to all the restaurants, you've visited all the countries that you wanted to visit. And actually, it's getting a bit boring now. It's getting a bit boring being able to just buy whatever you want to buy at any point. You're getting quite sick of it. Here's the second question. What would you do next? How would you spend your life? Would you want to do something with friends? Would you want to do something with family? Would you want to help others? Would you like to help the homeless? Would you like to help children in some way? Would you like to do something with education? Maybe you don't want to do anything with anyone else. Maybe you want to look after yourself. Maybe you want to do something arty, maybe something creative. I don't know because I'm not you. So pause this video for as long as you need and think about the things you would do and how you would spend your time, and come back when you're ready. Now let's think about your answers to those two questions. It does seem pretty cool being rich and be able to have what you want, but it seems to be it's what you do with your life that matters. So the answer to the second question starts to reveal some of the things that are important and meaningful to you. So have a think about why you chose those answers. What was it about those answers that drew you to them, that made you think, this is how I want to be spending my life? It's probably because in some way they're important and meaningful to you. So hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully it's prompted some thought about what you want your life to stand for and how you're spending your time. I'm going to be making plenty more of these videos with short exercises like this because they don't all land well with every single person. So I want there to be some choice here in how you can think about these things. So please, if you find these videos helpful and worthwhile, then please subscribe to the channel, because that lets me know that what I am doing is helpful for you. If you want to leave some comments in the comment section, then please do. I would love to hear how you found this exercise, and maybe comment some of your answers to those 2 questions. I think it'd be really cool to hear those things. So thank you and take care.